Hey, how's it going, guys? Carolina Shore Fishing here today, and I've got a really special video for you. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for tuning in, and I'm sure this video won't disappoint. As you've seen in the title, we've got a Fluval Evo 5 mini reef build. It's just came in the mail, and I'm just as excited as you are to set this up. So this will be my first saltwater tank as a more experienced aquarist. So I've had freshwater aquariums for pretty much all my life. I've had this South American scaped aquarium. It's a cichlid aquarium with a few Asian half-banded spiny eels in there. And then in early 2017 I set up this aquascape with a beautiful, I'm not sure if it's a blue angel or a platinum angel. Either way, I got it for a steal at only $4.99. But now I'm getting into saltwater. I've had a saltwater tank before when I was around 10, 11 years old, or maybe even like, yeah, I'd say 10, 11 years old. And that was around 6th grade, 7th grade. I didn't really know too much. I didn't know really how to search for information, what information was right, what information was wrong. There's a lot of, misinformation in this hobby, but now that I'm 20, almost 21, in school for biochemistry, plant biology, I know a little more about, the way things work in life and nature. So this interest for saltwater aquariums, it sparked for me back in 6th grade when my 6th grade science teacher actually gifted me the book The Ocean World by Jacques Cousteau. And it was for taking care of the classroom pets, and he really wanted to show his appreciation for me for doing that. And every day in 6th grade and 7th grade, and even 8th grade, I'd come home and open up this textbook and just start reading through it, flipping pages, looking through all the pictures. Not so much reading, but that's going to change now. I want to actually read through this book. You always hear about Jacques Cousteau, so it would be great to actually read through this and gain some more information. But this is really what sparked my interest for wanting a saltwater aquarium. You've seen the movie Nemo, you've seen the movie Chasing Coral, and it makes you want to take action, it makes you want to really be a part of the hobby. So, without further ado, I'd like to actually get to setting up the tank. Right now, I'm in school, like I said, so everything is going to be on a college budget. I've got here saltwater mixed from my local fish room, or local fish store called the Fish Room, and so I'll go over the cost for everything. I've got live rock in this bucket that we may have to kind of work with and chip off some pieces to get it to actually fit in the Fluval Evo 5. But that should be no issue, and it should be a nice little setup. Alright, so when I was at the local fish store, their live rock was all infested with Aiptasia anemones, and I was trying to be as careful as I could with picking out the rocks that I had. I definitely picked out some really nice pieces, but I got one Aiptasia that I found right now, so I'm going to try and get rid of that using some hydrogen peroxide. Boom. Alright, and then just a little needle, and don't know what this little guy will squirt at me. I think they're harmless, but let's take it safe. Sorry to blind you guys. Look at how beautiful this piece is. Got a little cave, got a lot of working area for it. It's beautiful. Okay, so thought it was just one Aiptasia, just found another. Maybe you guys could see it right there. Right in there. The lighting's probably not too good. So there's one right there that I know of now, and another one. Where'd he go? Or that could have been the one that I saw earlier today. And they're all in the little crevices of these rocks. Oh, there he goes. It's definitely going to be hard to see, but he's right in there. So, gonna give him a little shot, and that should take care of everything. Alright, ditching the goggles. Can't see out of them. But let's get the gloves back on. Alright, so back with some tweezers now. We're going to try and pull these Aiptasia out. I don't know if that's a good idea. You can let me know down below, you know, if I'm a
freaking idiot.
Alright guys, I was trying to be slick and I went and bought the rocks and the water all before my tank and sand and everything was shipped in. It said it was out for delivery, but then somehow in the 10 minutes from the store to here there was some severe weather that delayed everything a couple days, so I've got to wait till Monday, and today's Sunday, and I was showing you guys killing the Aiptasia and everything on the rock. That was on Saturday, yesterday. So I've got to keep this rock alive, so I'm gonna have to go out and buy more salt water because I've got it in here now. Trying to keep whatever I can keep alive in there. Got the aerator and just got it covered up. It should be fine until tomorrow. Shouldn't have too much die off, but that's what happens. Nothing ever goes smoothly in life. So that's just a lesson for you guys. So let's go ahead and inspect the box and what's in it. The shipping box that it came in didn't have any outside damage, but it also didn't say that there was fragile items like in a glass aquarium in there. So let's see just how the condition of everything is in here. Make sure that nothing's cracked or broken and that everything arrived as it should. Alright, so it looks like everything that comes with it comes already inside. You've got your filter with your filter media, looks like just little ceramic beads, and then carbon, which we won't use while cycling it. That'll come in after. And I'm gonna use the stock filtration for as long as I can until I get tired of it. I'll let you guys know how the nitrates go in it. You hear online it's a nitrate factory, without really any sort of solid proof behind it. So I will let you guys know how everything goes with that, and update you all on that. The one slit that I'm going to be sealing in here before I get everything set up, let's see if I can show it to you guys. It's this slit right here. It's supposed to keep the pump fully submersed in all situations in case the tank dries out, but never gonna let this tank fully dry out like that. And if it does dry out like that, it was meant to be. So upon initial inspection, I've got some discoloration right here, but right here looks like a little bit of scratching or something right here. It's not too big of a deal to me. I can put that side on the back. And so just like in Pray for Your Life 12's video, mine came cracked as well. They put it underneath the aquarium, which is pretty dumb, but cracked right there, it's cracked right there in the same spot, and cracked right there. I'll contact Fluval, see if they can send out a new one for me. I'm sure they will have no problem doing that. And so this is the pump it comes with. It's rated for a maximum of 83 gallons per hour. I've seen videos where people try and mod this and cut this up, and we're not going to deal with any of that. I'm going to end up getting the Jabao, however you guys pronounce that, the SW2 wave maker controllable for this aquarium, and it should be perfect flow for this. So we're not going to worry too much about, you know, modifying the filtration and modifying the pumps and stuff. The only thing we're going to do is seal that slit, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. After rinsing out this tank for a little. And so when I flipped the tank upside down, I found another crack, which is what worried me when they didn't put fragile on this. There's a crack right here in the frame. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not disrupting the structural integrity of this at all, but it's really disappointing that, you know, they don't take their initiative to making sure that this comes to you and good mint condition. Okay, so doing a rinse and leak test. Ignore the dogs in the back. Hopefully everything's fine. I'm also checking to see. Looks like there's a little bit of like bowing from this frame, but here's the side that's cracked. So I'm just gonna leave it for a little, make sure that there's no leaking and stuff before I seal that slit in there. Alright, so I went ahead and switched out the table for a bit of a larger one that I found in the house. It doesn't have as nice of a finish on the top, but I will live with it because I don't want to put any more stress on the structural integrity of that frame any more than it already has. So let's get to sealing this up. So I've got this boiled water inside this bowl. I've got it on top of some cardboard and towel just so the heat doesn't shock the glass and accidentally cool it too quick and cause it to crack. But we're going to use the blow dryer on just on speed 1 with no heat, and we're going to use the humidity from this to help cure it. Alright, so I want to check to see how these rocks fit in there. They're really pretty pieces. Trying to put about 6 pounds. I'm probably gonna have to shave it up a bit. It's a nice piece. It's got a little bit of cave for underneath, got nice little divots and whatnot so that everything can work around. It fits. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna shave any pieces off of it. We'll have that piece like that. Have this piece maybe like that. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Nice little room for the one little clownfish that's gonna go in there. That's probably what I'll end up stocking. Yeah, I like it. So from when I actually bought these rocks and tried killing the Aiptasia, it looks like we got another one right here and then one right above it. So we're going to give them the hydrogen peroxide treatment real quick, and that should take care of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw up our fluid again. Just standard hydrogen peroxide. Tip our needle. Get you right into action. Watch this oxidation. Whoa, pulled my needle off. What am I doing? I'm nervous here, guys. Take some of that. And you can take some of that. Alright. And you can immediately see it's bubbling up. Like you guys saw earlier in the video, I was keeping the rocks in here for a day to keep them alive and try and reduce the die-off, and doesn't look like we had any more hitchhikers other than the Aiptasia anemones, which I imagine is going to be quite a challenge getting rid of. But I am going to leave this tank to cycle for a few months, maybe even up to 6, to try and get everything stable, under control, since it's a Nano Reef. That's your best bet to success with this. Alright, it's all filled. I haven't turned anything on yet, haven't put the lights on it either, and it's still really cloudy. Maybe I'll give an update tomorrow at the end, because I imagine editing this will take a while. But yeah, all in all, it's come together. So right underneath the sponge, you've got some room down below where I'm going to add some more ceramic for biological filtration. It's not a bad. So I had to remove about that much from how much I had in the bag originally, but now you can see it's utilizing that space, and I'm most definitely going to end up doing a DIY crate like Nano Joe has done for his, and I think that would complete this tank. That'll be in another day, in another few months. I'm not going to worry about that now that school has started. I lastly want to go over the cost of setting up this Nano Reef. I am a bargain hunter, so I waited until Drs. Foster & Smith had their 20% off sale, and so I ended up actually getting the Fluval Evo 5 for $80. I got the reef sand for $15.99, the Hydor Theo heater 50 watt for $16.79. So all of these three things got 20% off of them, but the Reef Master test kit had a manufacturer set price, which surprisingly I thought the Evo would actually have that as well, but it did not, luckily enough, and I don't think sales would be good enough if there weren't any deals on them. So that totaled up to, I believe, $145, and then for $7 a pound of the live rock, I bought 6 pounds, so around $42, and then the mixed salt water from the store, it's $13 to get the bucket, and then it was a free fill up once you buy that, so, and then 99 cents per gallon after that for the salt water. So together everything costed at right about $200 to get this tank set up. The only other thing that I'm going to end up doing is add a Jabao, I don't know how you pronounce it, but a SW2 power pump to it, or a wave maker, and I think that'll be it. We'll end up adding some corals once everything's stable and it's been set up for about 3 months. Alright, so it's been about, I'd say, 5 hours since it's been up and running. It's cleared up a lot more than it was before, and by tomorrow it should be fully clear. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for subbing. If you're not, make sure to hit the subscribe button so we can do a lot more of these videos. And here's a little bit of the blue. Oh yeah, picks up a lot more purple on camera than it really is, but it's actually like a deep blue in person.